Okay, as promised, I will read chapter 2 of the book today, Kateryna by Taras Shevchenko. And just to give a little more information on the book, I just wanted to read that the original author of the text is Taras Shevchenko again. The translator is John Weir. The illustrator is Nikolai Tolmachov, which he's done a great job. And the printing is Publish Pro. And I believe the publisher company, that's the printer. The printing is Publish Pro. And the publishing company is Osnovy Publishing, 2018. So, I'm wearing a classic Ukrainian national shirt called the Shevchenko, which means embroidery, an embroidered shirt, because tomorrow is Orthodox Easter, and I like to wear my Ukrainian shirts on Ukrainian holidays. So let's start with chapter 2. I hope I'll show the pictures better today. So this is the picture. I believe I showed it to you earlier in chapter 1. So we'll start. Her father at the table sits, a sad and stricken man. His eyes to light he does not lift, his head bowed in his hands. Beside him sits upon the bench her mother old and gray, and every word with pain is wrenched as she her child upbraids. My daughter, when's the wedding day? Where does your bridegroom rest? Where are your bridesmaids? Tell me, pray, and all the wedding guests. They are far off in Moscow land, so go and seek them there. And don't tell anyone you have a mother anywhere. Be cursed the hour when you were born. If I had only known, I would have drowned you ere the morn. You'd not have seen the dawn. Then you'd have been the serpent's prey, while now a Muscovite's. Alas, my daughter, blossom gay, alas, my sunshine bright. So tenderly I tended you, so proud to see you grown. Yet all my care is brought to ruin. My dear, what have you done? So that's your thanks, you've made your choice, so go in Moscow find your mother-in-law, heed her advice, since you did not heed mine. My daughter, go and seek her out, ask her to take you in. Be happy among foreign folk, and don't come home again. Don't come back to us, my child, from that land far away. Oh, who without you, daughter mine, will lay me in the grave? Who o'er my body will lament, as but a daughter weeps? And who a gilder rose will plant, there where my body sleeps? Who for my sinful soul will pray, alas, when you are gone? My only child, my daughter dear, now go, leave us alone. Go, go from us with failing hand, she blessed her for farewell. May God be with you, to the floor she then unconscious fell. As you can see, I believe these are the tongues of the old women gossiping. Her gray-haired father then found speech, "What are you waiting for?" And Kateryna at his feet sank sobbing to the floor. "Oh, please forgive me, father dear, for all that I have done. My darling dad, forgive me, please, for what I did that's wrong. May God forgive you," whispered he, "may the good folk forgive. Now pray and go, for us 'twill be less hard, perhaps, to live." She rose with difficulty, bowed, and without a word she went. Her father and her mother old, now all alone were left. She went into the orchard first, and there to God she prayed. Bent down, picked up a pinch of earth, then straightened up and said, "Farewell, I'm never coming back. I know that far away, by strangers in a foreign land, I will be laid away. This little pinch of native soil will on my grave be placed. It will my hapless fate, my woe, to strangers there relate. Nay, let untold my tale remain, when I have fled this life. Let folks forget my very name, and speak no word of spite. You'll not recount my sorry lot, but he, oh he will tell, that I'm his mother, oh my God, where can I hide myself? Beneath the waves my hiding place I'll find, I am afraid, while you my sin will expiate, a roving homeless waif, without a father. And she wept as down the village street her baby in her arms she went, with slow, reluctant feet. The village now was left behind, her heart with sorrow ached. She turned to look, then like a child, she stood and loudly wailed. Beside the road a poplar tall, she stood lamenting long. Her scalding tears fell fast as falls the dew before the dawn. She didn't see a thing, for tears were streaming from her eyes. She hugged her baby to her heart and kissed it as she cried. The angel didn't understand, just felt the fond caress, and fumbled with its tiny hands to find its mother's breast. A flaming bowl the sun went down behind the leafy wood. She wiped her tears, then turned around and trudged along the road. Then she was gone, the gossips wagged their tongues yet for a while. Her parents, though, no longer heard the jibes aimed at their child. Such are the wrongs that people do to people on the earth. One person's jailed, another slain, himself destroys a third. And all for what nobody knows, the world is large and wide. Yet some are homeless and alone, and can't a shelter find. Why do the fates some persons grant such boundless, rich estates, while others just receive the land wherein their bones are laid? Where are those fair, kind-hearted folk with whom the heart prepared to live together and to love? Alas, they've disappeared. On earth there is a fortune, on whom does it smile? On earth there is freedom, on who does it shine? On earth there are people, all silver and gold. They seem so strong and wealthy, yet fortune do not know. Nor fortune nor freedom, with sadness and boredom they don their fine clothes. Too proud to show sorrow, take your gold and silver, be rich if you so will, but I prefer teardrops. To pour out all my ills. I'll drown out misfortune with tears for a sea. I'll stamp out oppression with my naked feet. The time when I'm happy and wealthy will come, the day when my spirit in freedom can roam. So that's the end of chapter 2. And I'll read chapter 3 later.